हेलो बोल बोल हाँ तो ठीक है बस ठीक है क्या मेरा अभी मत बुलाओ रुको 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 5 मिनट बाकी इतना जल्दी मत करो कोई चीज
Hello, ma'am.
okay so yesterday we discussed about real numbers what are real numbers and the very important concept that is Euclid division lemma anyone remember Euclid division lemma yes what are
Yes,
the
ma'am.
what does it
Yes.
say please don't share the screen stop it now nobody will share the screen from your side okay so okay please stop the screen sharing otherwise you won't be able to see the lesson everyone please do not share the screen please okay now look here we remember that you all as you remember that we discussed about Euclid division lemma and what does it say please don't share the screen children and what does it say that if a and b are any positive integers such that a is greater than b then there will be two numbers cube and r will exist. So that means there are two other positive integers such that we can write a is equal to b cube plus r. And what is the condition for r? That is 0 less than or equal to r less than b. Now please remain focused on this condition. What does it say? That what does it say? That the when you divide it, okay, when the divisor is b and you divide it, the remainder what you get when you end up the division is either equal to 0 or it has to be smaller than divisor. Now see look wise the concept is very simple for you. Okay, you understand the concept, but you have to be careful when it comes to its application. Okay, so be careful when it comes to its application because there are variety of ways it would be applied. Okay, and after that we discuss some question related to HCF and LCM. Okay. Okay, so you can comment on that if you had any doubts. Okay, I think it's yes. Everyone understood this concept. Just you can give your thumb impression to make me clear that yes, you understood. Yes, Asta, Janvi, and others. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Okay, so now we're going further with this, and after this you learned about one of the property. We revise it rather. It is HCF multiplied by LCM equal to product of two numbers. And here we dealt two types of question. Okay, we dealt two type of question. That is finding HCF and LCM. That was one. Then verifying this property after finding HCF and LCM. And after that, find HCF and LCM and one of the number is given and the question was to find the another number. ठीक है तो इस टाइप के हमने सारे क्वेश्चंस किए हैं. Okay. Yes, may I know your name, dear? Somebody is raising hand. I said that we will be discussing the doubts later on. So, can you just write it down? Okay. Okay, fine. So now here we'll be dealing with this kind of questions. Okay, especially in algebraic form. Okay, a very simple concept. So we are still again like on your basic concept of your class 6. Okay, finding HCF and LCM. Okay, now trying new technologies all the time. So I think more focused on like how it works. So I hope you bear with me. Yeah, Janvi is still laughing or what? Yes. So still I'm trying that we can see each other so it goes better. Okay. So finding HCF and LCM with algebraic expression. Okay. Let's see how to do it. Okay. Now here when you talk about, yes, Ashutosh, I said we'll clear the doubts later. So please wait. We don't change anything and now pay attention to the concept. Okay. So when you talk about HCF and LCM of two different numbers, क्लास 6 पे चले जाते हैं पहले हम, ठीक है? तो जब हम HCF या LCM फाइंड करना हो दो नंबर्स का, तो क्या करते हैं? That then you know that HCF is what? Common factors between two numbers. And what is LCM? It is common factor into uncommon factor, right? I think clear to everyone. अच्छा, जब मैं इस तरीके से बताऊं that if I'm talking about two numbers such that one is a factor of other. For example, if I'm taking 8 and 60, look at this example, it's a typical example. Say 7 and 40, or say 16 and 64, or I can say 15 and 90. Look at these examples, please. अब यहाँ पे आप देखोगे that in 8's table 16 is coming, or you can say that 16. Pulkit, please don't share the screen. 16 has one of its factor as 8. Fine. Okay. Similarly, 7 and 40. ठीक है? तो 7 के टेबल में 14 आता है, या तो मैं ये कहूँ कि 14 का one of the factor is 7. You remember your lower class concept, factors and multiples. Okay. तो उसी तरीके से, तो 16 is a factor, 64 is multiple. Similarly, 15 is a factor and 90 is a multiple of 15. तो इस टाइप के जब नंबर्स हैं तब आपको क्या ध्यान रखना है? So please pay attention. What does it say? It's all your old concepts which I'm doing it. तो इस कंडीशन में just looking at the number, जब आपको पता है कि हाँ 8 is a factor of 16, तो यहाँ पे directly यदि आपको कोई पूछे कि what is the HCF and LCM, so directly you will say the smaller number is HCF and the bigger number is LCM. I hope it's clear to all of you. The smaller number is HCF and the bigger number is LCM. I hope it's clear to you. Yes, everyone?
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Similarly, 7 and 14. Okay, so what would be the HCF here? Okay, what would be the HCF? The smaller number will be HCF and the bigger number will be LCM. Similarly, 16 and 64. Like I know the table, like we know the tables, and we can say that 16 and 64. So 16 fours are 64, right? So the lower number, the smaller number becomes the HCF, and high number becomes it would be a LCM. Similarly, 15 and 90. So 15 6 are 90. So we can say that 15 is HCF and larger number 90 becomes the LCM. Without even calculating, you can do this. If you see with the example, like you do prime factorization and you get the answer, you will get the same answer. So here I'm talking about the shortcut. What did I tell you? I hope you remember that the smaller number becomes when you see that one is a factor of other. Okay, in that case, you can see that the smaller number becomes HCF and the larger number becomes LCM. Is that clear to all of you? Yes, everyone? Okay.
Yes.
Now, just moving ahead. Okay. When we talk about co-prime numbers, see, ये जो भी सारे questions अब मैं जो discuss कर रही हूँ, it especially comes in 1 marks and MCQ questions. ठीक है? तो I'll give you the notes, so no need to write, but try to pay attention. I still don't know how it would actually work. Okay, so I could see some of you. I'm trying that I can see that. Then at least looking at your expression, I can understand whether you are with me or not. Okay, so what I was saying here. Now, when we deal with co-prime numbers, what do you mean by co-prime numbers? Okay, ये बहुत common word आने वाला है in this chapter especially. Okay, now what are these co-prime numbers? तो co-prime, तो prime word आ रहा है तो आप लोग के दिमाग में आ गया होगा that they are prime numbers. अच्छा, prime numbers का definition क्या है? तो prime numbers are the numbers those who have only two factors. कौन से दो factors है? 1 and the number itself. Very true. जब आप flexing भी कर रहे हैं तो I can make it out that yes, it's clear. So you can speak, though I can't hear you, but I can understand what you are saying. Okay. So ये याद है सबको? What are the like? Please don't share the screen, please. तो ये पता है आपको प्राइम नंबर्स क्या होते हैं? ओके, अब को प्राइम नंबर्स का मतलब ये नहीं है कि दोनों नंबर प्राइम है. फाइन. The co-prime numbers are those. It could be composite also. It could be even also. ठीक है? Even मतलब composite आ गया. तो co-prime numbers ये होते हैं जिनके बीच में कोई common factor नहीं होता other than one. Are you getting it? If you want, you can write it down also so you understand. What are the co-prime numbers? Any two numbers which has only one as a common factor. I hope that is clear. Yes, only one as a common factor. So can you give me the example of this?
5.
17 and 19.
Stop sharing the screen. Achha, ये automatic आ रहा है या I'm not able to understand this. Okay, so could you think of the examples here? Screen बार share हो रही है. Okay, fine. 2 and 3. Now see, you gave the example of 2 and 3. So 2 and 3 तो understood है कि दोनों prime numbers ही हैं. But I want the example of some bigger which are co-prime numbers. For example, now remember this. Take any two consecutive numbers. पता है ना, एक के बाद एक जो numbers आते हैं. कोई भी दो consecutive number ले लो, वो हमेशा co-prime numbers ही होंगे. To take example, 14 and 15. Anything common? No. 16 and 17. Anything common? No, other than one. Same way, 20 and 21. Both are composite numbers. 20 के भी काफी सारे factors हैं, 21 के भी factors हैं. But when you talk about common factor between 20 and 21, what is the common factor? Only one.
One.
I hope it is clear to all of you, because this is one of the important concepts. Yeah, can you tell me any doubt related to this? Hello, anyone? Did you understand co-prime numbers?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, no issues. Everyone understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm going ahead. Okay, fine. So, okay. So now, once we are clear with co-prime numbers, it would be easier for you to find out HCM and LCM of two numbers directly. ठीक है, यहाँ पे भी एक shortcut है, वो क्या है? Let's see. When I say 12 and 13, okay, or I'll take one more example here with मैंने पहले बताया 20 and 21. ठीक है, ये दो example ले रहा. Okay, so what is the common factor between 20 and 21? What is the common factor between 20 and 21? अभी हमने डिस्कस किया. One. जब ये है इसका मतलब ये है कि I can hear you. I want you to answer me. Okay, one is the common factor. So naturally इसका HCF क्या होगा? One will be the HCF, right? So easily understood. बिना find out किए, बिना कोई method या solve किए हुए या बिना factorization के डायरेक्टली हमने आंसर दे दिया that HCF is 1. And what would be the LCM here? In such cases, 13 multiplication of these two. Okay, I hope it's clear. So it is nothing but 156. Am I right? Okay, 20 and 20. बेटा जिसका भी बाहर बैकग्राउंड में कुछ आवाज है तो प्लीज म्यूट दैट. प्लीज आपका म्यूट कर दो स्पेशली फिर. Okay, now अब HCF of 20 and 21. क्या होगा 20 and 21 का HCF? Again, nothing is common, so except 1. So HCF is 1. Whereas LCM will be product of these two. So 20 and 21 का product क्या होगा? Okay, तो directly जब आप ये कहोगे कि when the two numbers are co-prime numbers, या तो सीधा ही the HCF of co-prime number is always 1 and LCM of co-prime number is, can you tell me what would be the LCM of co-primes? एक ही word में answer देना हो तो.
Product.
Product of the
So,
two numbers.
yes, very true. So that means LCM of two co-prime number is product of the two numbers. Fine, that is clear to all of you. अंडरस्टूड? बहुत सिंपल टॉपिक है, पर वही है कि इसको ट्विस्ट करके 1 मार्क क्वेश्चन एमसीक्यूज आते हैं. सो प्लीज बी वेरी क्लियर अबाउट इट. क्लियर है? ठीक है. अब मैं एकदम सिंपल कॉन्सेप्ट के ऊपर जा रहा हूं. सो यू रिलेटेड टू नंबर्स, यू अंडरस्टूड एचसीएफ कैसे फाइंड करना है, एलसीएम कैसे फाइंड करना है. ठीक है. अब आई एम गोइंग फॉर the different one. It's too heavy for me to hold this. I get headache. Okay. अब इसके रिलेटेड ही दूसरे नंबर देखते हैं. HCF LCM बहुत सिंपल कॉन्सेप्ट है, बट श्योरली 1 or 2 मार्क्स 100% जो आज का चैप्टर है अभी जो मैं ले रही हूँ. ठीक है. बहुत सिंपल लग रहा होगा, बट रिमेंबर दैट 1 or 2 मार्क्स आर टोटली बेस्ड ऑन दिस. अब यहाँ पे क्या कह रहा है? I gave you the example in the worksheet, but I have not discussed with you. जैसे कि मैंने लिया यहाँ पे x cube into y square. ठीक है. और यहाँ पे दूसरा एग्जाम्पल ले लो x raised to 4 into y raised to 4. ओके. सपोज कि ये दो नंबर्स हैं, ये दो अलग अलग नंबर्स हैं. दैट इज प्रोडक्ट ऑफ x cube into y square एंड प्रोडक्ट ऑफ x raised to 4 into y. ओके. यदि कुछ कंफ्यूजन है तो एक बार फिर से मैं एक नंबर का सम लिखती हूँ. ठीक है. आई टेक दिस एज 2 into 5 square into 7 cube. एक नंबर है. ठीक है. नंबर मैंने नहीं दिया, मैंने सिर्फ ये फॉर्म दिया. और एक दूसरा नंबर है, इट इज 2 square into 5 into 7. ठीक है. दो नंबर्स हैं. कैन यू टेल मी व्हाट वुड बी इट्स एचसीएफ? मुझे बिना कैलकुलेशन के, बिना कोई फैक्टराइजेशन किए इन दो नंबर्स का HCF LCM फाइंड करना है. मतलब ये और ये. मेरे पास दो क्वेश्चन है. तो आइडियली हमारी मेथड क्या है? ओके, प्लीज स्टॉप राइटिंग एंड जस्ट पे अटेंशन. आइडियली हमारी मेथड क्या है? तो आप क्या कहोगे मैम? इसको हम लिखेंगे. So this is 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 7 into 7. उसी तरीके से 2 square into 5 into 7. So this is 2 into 2 into 5 into 7. Am I right? Okay. अब common factor. हमारा HCF क्या हो गया? तो 1 2 that is 2 into 2 into 5 into 7. अब मुझे इसको एक्सपोनेंट फॉर्म में, क्योंकि आंसर हमारा क्वेश्चन एक्सपोनेंट फॉर्म में है, तो हमारा आंसर भी एक्सपोनेंट फॉर्म में होगा. तो व्हाट वुड बी द HCF हियर? इट इज 2 square into 5 into 7. अब इनका कोई भी पावर नहीं है, so I can write it as 1. I hope that is clear. I hope it does not sound boring. I think quite simple topic concept, right? समझ में आ रहा है? तो 2 square into 5 raised to 1 into 7. अच्छा, अब मैं ये कहूँ कि इसका LCM फाइंड करना है, तो बता सकते हो LCM क्या हो सकता है? Anyone? यदि मैं आपको डायरेक्ट पूछूं कि बिना कुछ आपके पास क्वेश्चन है यहाँ पे, तो मुझे एक्सपोनेंट फॉर्म में LCM आप लोगों को पता चल सकता है क्या हो सकता है? I think your lecture will also help me. Yes. Are you getting the answer? Can you tell me? Could you tell me the answer for here? LCM क्या होगा? सारे नंबर्स का मल्टीप्लिकेशन होगा नहीं होगा? Yes, everyone. Are you getting it? So what is the LCM here? Are you all with me? There is lots of sound from others. So 2
Yes,
into
ma'am.
2. So what is the LCM here? 2 into 2 into 2 into common into uncommon. So ultimately हमारा LCM क्या होगा? 2 cube 5 square 7. Isn't it too boring to write down this long method? अब मैं आपको शॉर्टकट बना रही हूँ. So please try to understand. We have to wind up the lesson soon. So please. Now, अब मैं इसको किस तरीके से बोल रही हूँ डायरेक्ट आंसर के लिए. Please pay attention. If I have two numbers, 2 cube 5 square and 7 cube, and the other number is 2 square into 5 into 7, then what would be HCF? Directly, without doing all this rubbish work. Direct shortcut. क्या है? Look at this. So HCF will be the lower power of from both the terms. The lower power from both the terms. So यहाँ पे 2 cube और यहाँ 2 square है. So what is the lower power here? Yes, children. क्या हुआ? Yes, everyone. Quickly.
2 square.
2 square is the lower. Okay. Okay. 5 square and 5. So which is the lower one?
5.
5
5.
and 7 cube and 7 again. So which is the lower
7.
one? 7. So this is a 7. And now go for higher power. LCM is nothing but hard power. जिसका भी बैकग्राउंड में आवाज है प्लीज उसको आप लोग अपना माइक बंद कर दीजिए. LCM क्या होगा? हायर पावर. कैन यू टेल मी हायर पावर? Yes, 2 cube and 2 square. So 2 cube, 5 square and 5. 5 square and 7 cube and 7. So
7 cube.
understood? Is it easy to understand?
Explain once again.
I think there's lots of noise, children. I thought I can help you. The one who is having noise in the, your background, please, आप लोग अपना mute कर दीजिए. Please, hardly 5 minutes are there, so let's do it quickly. What I'm saying, कि इसमें आपको एक ही method follow करनी है, कि जो HCF होगा, वो lower powers लेंगे, और LCM में higher powers लेंगे. That's all. समझ में आ रहा है? Yes, everyone. Are you getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes,
जैसे कि
ma'am.
अभी यहाँ पे, चलो यहाँ पे देखते हैं. X cube y square x raised to 4 y raised to 10. HCF क्या होगा? कृष्णा भी समझ में आ रहा है बेटा? Tell me the lower powers. X cube
X square, y square.
Ma'am, x square is y square.
हाँ, x cube and x raised to 4 है. तो lower power क्या होगा?
X cube.
X cube.
And y में y square and y raised to 4. So y square.
Y square.
Square.
That's all. This is HCF. जो lower powers है वो HCF में, और higher powers ले लो LCM में. So x cube and x raised to 4. So obviously x raised to 4 and y square and y raised to 4. Obviously y raised to 4. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear everyone? So
Yes, ma'am.
this is definitely
Yes, ma'am.
one
Yes,
of-
ma'am.
हाँ. तो जो ये आज का concept था, that was totally it was dependent on this concept, और ये सारा basic concept है. Okay, so I think that I will take the class. अच्छा अभी एक quick reply, और या तो मुझे इसका review अपने WhatsApp पे दे देना that which one you felt it better. We should continue with the Zoom, or we will go for YouTube. अपना YouTube वाला better है. ठीक है? So we find up
मैम
this
वॉइस
session.
क्रैक हो रही है.
Okay, fine. बेटा ये आप लोगों की नेट की प्रॉब्लम है, because I have the proper Wi-Fi here and it's going on smoothly in the next room. We go for the videos. I hope today's concept is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
समझ में आया है सबको?
Yes,
कृष्णा भी,
ma'am.
I hope your doubt is clear.
Ma'am.
Yes,
आशुतोष?
ma'am.
मतलब जो लोअर पावर्स रहेंगे वो HCF के लिए
Yes.
रहेंगे और हायर पावर्स
Yeah,
LCM.
बस that's all. Okay, is it clear to everyone?
Ma'am, but why so?
अरे फैक्टराइजेशन किया तो हमने देखा ना, हम कॉमन लेते हैं, तो कॉमन क्या होता है? लोअर पावर्स ही हमेशा कॉमन होंगे ना, जैसे कि 2 स्क्वायर है और वहाँ 2 क्यूब है, तो कितने 2 कॉमन होंगे? 2 कॉमन होंगे. उसी तरह से इसे एक में 3 raised to 4 है और एक में 3 स्क्वायर है, तो कॉमन कितने होंगे? 3 into 3 will be common. Got the logic? Somebody asked. Who asked that? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So now I hope it's clear to all of you. ठीक है?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
those who have not watched the video, because there are
Yes.
only 18 children.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm sending them the link. I'm uploading this on YouTube, so let them watch it, and I give the practice worksheet for this. And many of you are not writing the test. That's very sad part, because I'm working hard on it, and unless you learn and you give the test, how will you know that you understood? So please, I know it's voluntary. I can't come there and shout at you and scream and blah 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 blah, nag you, but please, it has to be from your side. Please do it. Okay, thank you, children. We'll wind up the session here. Okay, and see you tomorrow. Bye. And please be ready
ma'am.
to attend. Yeah. Bye, dear. Bye.